morning. Is it still? Yeah, this morning. It's 20 to 12, so. This morning, Cuz is out the garage and coming back into the workshop, I think. Depends if I'm in the mood, because I'll show you why. One sec. Because I got up early this morning and only a little road trip, wasn't too bad. Gearbox. It's standard gearbox, known to be good. Kind of did a swap with basically someone sending their gearbox off to have a long tooth kit fitted. They had this, they said it was good, they was going to send this in to be upgraded. They'll send my broken one in to be upgraded instead, because it don't cost them anything. So I've done a deal on this one. Well, straight swap basically. He said he hasn't run this box, but again, it's an unknown quantity. Do you know what I mean? So for the sake of changing a box, for what is hopefully a good second-hand box, for free, fuck it, it's worth the gamble, ain't it? Do you know what I mean? So that'd be my 4th gearbox, man. Fridge freezer's in the house. Yes, we have a fridge freezer. I got tied up a bit. I've got to fix this as well, man. My generator, it was running mints, and then I drew too many amps on it using something, and it just stopped running. So I'm guessing, if anybody knows about generators, it's going to be, the only thing I can see is this is replaceable. Is that really? It looks like a little relay or something there. What is it? I'm guessing that's a little relay or something. Fuck knows what it is, man. But there's nothing else on here, is there? To stop it from sparking. It won't fire up again. It just died. It drew too many amps and died, like. So I'm guessing it might be that. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research, man. See if I can get one of them, because I need to do some concrete mixing up in the field. So I need me generator. Yeah, gearbox. So can I be bothered? And I've got today. Well, today, tomorrow I could change it. Tuesday I'm going to pick up my mate's MX5. I'll tell you more about the MX5 when it gets here. It's my mate's, Tristan's. Basically, he's built this MX5 to use on the road. It's 50 shades, whatever, 10 different colours, he says. And he said, don't look the best, but he said he had all the proper stuff done to it. Haltech ECU, good engine, this, that and the other. And the company he sent it to washed their hands of it because an oil pipe come off on a rolling road. Which, I don't know, man. If a company don't do very well when shit happens, it's not a very good company, is it? So, I don't know, man. Don't know the full story, really. Just what I've been told off Tristan at the minute. So I'm going to collect that from the company on Tuesday. Bring that back here. Just needs oil pipes sorting, on it. So I've got an MX5 in here. We've got the MG for Darren. So Darren's been up this morning. He seemed quite happy with the car as it is. He's looking for. He doesn't know whether he's going to keep it or sell it. So I've said to him, my advice would be to, because he hasn't driven it for so many years, man. Do you know what I mean? Get on the road, enjoy it for a couple of months in the summer. Go to pub, go some classic car meets, and see how you feel then. Do you know what I mean? Also, I think he's undervalued it, man. Because it's a one of one. It's a concept car. Do you know what I mean? You ain't getting another one of these. I think he's undervalued it with his insurance. So I said he needs to have a chat, man, up the value of it. Because if you send something like this to Silverstone auctions, they would absolutely wet their pants, wouldn't they? One of one, you know. Yeah. So let's get this running. Let's fix my mate's MX5. Let's decide if I want to change the gearbox today. Do I? Because what I did want to do, I wanted to V-band my exhaust system, because it's a pain to get them cosy exhausts off, man. You have your downpipe coming down across onto the other side of the chassis, and where it joins there, they don't want to separate. They never want to fucking separate. So I was going to V-band it. Mostly I haven't got the 3-inch V-band. I think it's 3.5. I'm not sure if it's 3.5 inch exhaust system. I don't think it's 4. Yeah, it's 3.5 inch. I ain't got the V-bands in. So do I wait, leave it, get some V-bands? Because there's no rush. Do you know what I mean? Don't need the car for anything. But it would be nice to drive it. because I haven't driven it for a month or two now. And I haven't even sold it, it's still taxed. So, yeah, I'm wasting money on tax, having it sat in the garage. Yeah, I'll have a cup of tea first and then decide, eh? See you, Libby. I was being a child for 10 minutes and this is the fire extinguisher that was in P2K, Pinky. And yeah, it was old and fucked and shit, so I'm going to put it in the scrap. Before I put it in the scrap, before I pull the trigger, empty it. That's all that's come out of it. Yeah, so if it was being used as a track car and that was plumbed in fire extinguisher, wouldn't have done anybody any good with it. Listen to the bikes. Have a listen. See if we get some super bikes going past. No? Is he gonna put, go on, bang it. Nah. Fair with the riders, some of them. Some of them are fly past, like, do you know what I mean? But some of them are all pussies, man. I love it when they fly past. Some of them ain't got the bottle. Right, see you in a bit. Afternoon, it's Monday afternoon and I haven't videoed anything today, literally anything, because I was going to try and have a laid back, take it easy day, and hasn't quite worked that. When I say laid back, take it easy, I always planned on Gearbox today and I've done it. Simon's been here and I've changed the gearbox. Simon was here. How he puts it, Simon, learning. Yeah, learning. How do I put it? Yeah, he's learning. But anyway, whilst the bumper was off, I took it down to Jam Details because it's melted again. Yeah, the bumper's got like, I do drive it like I stole it, people know that, that's why I keep blowing gearboxes and stuff, but the bumper has melted. So to cover the melted bit of the bumper, we've put the carbon on. So I've got Jay to seal it on for me today. It was down there all day. The clamps on it, I brought it back up, put it back on the motor. So it'll be on there overnight now. So it'll be nice and solid by tomorrow. It's not going to go anywhere there. So we've got more carbon fibre on the back now, look. More carbon fibre. Love me a bit of carbon fibre. Got carbon fibre everywhere. We're on the gearbox, so I haven't test driven it. Just because things haven't gone 100% smoothly today. So the mood I was in, I said to Simon, the mood I'm in on, I don't really want to be driving it. You know what I mean? So, but new gearbox is in. So new second-hand box. Do you know what I mean? Fourth time lucky. So yeah, I'm knackered now. So I'm gonna go and see the wife, give her a pint, and then go and get myself a bath. Because man's knackered. And then tomorrow, my mate Tristan's coming. I've got to go little road trip over to South Midlands, Gloucester way, and pick up his car because he needs me to help him out. So these two will be back out of the workshop tomorrow. That back in the garage. That'll be moved and get Tristan's on the ramp. Hopefully turn it over quick because I've got to sort the MG out as well, so I need to sit down and Find loads of parts for the MG for Darren, so he can order them up for me. Yeah, right. I'm knackered. See you later. Morning. Here with Dave, look, and it's time is it? Yeah, it is morning, 11:30. Trusty trailer's out again. Here with pal Tristan to pick up his MX5. Simon's with me from what looks like an MX5 graveyard. Some workshop there. So I'll be honest with you, been here 5 minutes and everybody's attitude fucking stinks, man. I'm staying away from people because I don't want to crack heads this morning. But the lads who own this workshop look like a couple of fat twins from a farmer's son. Fucking inbreds. Anyway, I'm going to get this loaded because it don't work, and I'll tell you more about it when we get back. This is Tristan, look. This is his motor. And this is Dickhead Factory. We call this Dickhead Factory. Look, farmer with an attitude, another farmer with an attitude. Some right bellends here. Anyway, see you in a bit. Evening. Say evening because it's like 5:30 now. This is my mate's car, my mate Tristan. You know me, I'll piss about with anything that I like. Do you know what I mean? As long as I like the motor, I'll piss about with it. I'm a magnet to Fords, do you know what I mean? But car's a car, innit? And I like this. It's got a big gay wing on it, you know what I mean? But it's a nice motor. So it's got standard engine at the minute. But it's got a nice bits on the engine, do you know what I mean? Nice billet fuel rail, fuel pressure regulator, remote filter, things like that, do you know what I mean? Engine loom is the bollocks, bigger throttle body, I think, but the motor itself, carbon bucket seat, but we've got Haltech ECU, Haltech dash, do you know what I mean? It's a nice motor. Yeah, but I'll talk you through the motor in my workshop out the rain. Give us a minute. Weather's shocking again. So, come back today. I haven't moved anything in the workshop. Do you know what I mean? The MX5 can live outside for a minute. About the MX5, man. I'll insert a screenshot of the company where it was, and I've had a look on their Facebook page today, and there's some proper irony on there, man. Basically, so on this door here. My mate built that MX5 from, I think it's a bare shell. His other shell was fucked, so he's rebuilt that. It's got carbon floors, carbon front splitters, he's made a big guy wing on it, whatnot, but he's got the right bits. I mean, Haltech ECU, Haltech loom, Haltech dash, really nice rose joint suspension, all the right bits, do you know what I mean? Because he's planning on a K series, K20, something like that in the future, K24, I don't know, turbo boosted, so he's got all the hardware there ready for when he uprates the engine in the future. So he sent it to this company that apparently specialise in MX5s. I'm going to say company. My first experience of them was today. I sent Tristan out the car whilst I finished my cup of tea and had a smoke. I thought, I said, you go deal with them, you know what I mean? Have your cup of tea. But as we pulled in, what it looked like, well, I'm guessing it's the farmer, looked us up and down like absolute shit. So I thought, all right, Belland, who are you? Didn't get out the car, let Tristan go and do his things. I thought it's too early for this crap, you know. As I did get out of my car, start levelling up the trailer, opening the back door, looked like the uncle, you know what I mean, come absolutely flying into the yard in a pickup, some modern L200 or something, nearly smashed into his tractor, jumped out of it with a banana in his gob, and was walked over. Do you know what I mean? You know, when they high valued opinion of themselves, and it looked at us like shit as well, and walked into the workshop, and I thought, there's dickhead number 2. And then I looked over, and there was 2 fat lads come walking out of the workshop. You could tell they were brothers, you know. Hills have always type shit, inbreds, you know. You know, they look like the dad and the uncle. They all look exactly the fucking same, just different ages. And Tristan was dealing with them, paying them what he owed them. And tell you what, the lot of them, absolute attitude stunk. Bunch of bellends. Do you know what I mean? And I was glad not to engage with any of them. I just loaded the motor and fucked off. Basically, Tristan sent it to them. They were supposed to do this, that, and the other to the car. They've got a rolling road there, a brand new one apparently, and they were supposed to be tuning the Haltech. And an oil line popped off under the engine bay onto the remote filter. And not, was it a Teflon line? It's popped off and sprayed a bit of oil on the wall of the dyno room that they've built, and they threw the toys out of the pram and told him to come get his car and basically pay the bill and fuck off. They're refusing to finish it, which to me made no sense when Tristan told me, and it makes even less sense now we've got the car back here, because if there was that much of a mess with oil coming out of this oil line, it don't take long. If you pull off an oil line of a motor coming out of a feed pipe, like it's AN12, I think, it was AN10, it only take 10-15 seconds to empty the engine of oil, right? There's no oil residue in the engine bay. The engine dipstick says the engine's full of oil. There's apparently Tristan has been sent a picture of a little oil mark on the wall of the dyno. I just don't see any truth in what they're saying. I don't buy it. I just don't buy what they're saying. Because if you've been given a car to nut and bolt check and to map and finish, and if something's going to go wrong, it'll go wrong on the dyno, won't it? Fresh built car. Do you know what I mean? And for them to throw the toys out of the pram and say, come get your car, we're not doing it, we're not finishing it, we're not touching it, something really doesn't ring true to me. And the irony is, they've got a post on their Facebook page from 2020 slagging off a company called BBR, that they took one of their cars there to be rolling roaded and mapped, and they were treated like shit, and they were looked at like shit, and they were spoken to like shit, and they just left without having the work done. How ironic's that? Because when we got there today, we were looked at like shit. Do you know what I mean? Their behaviour towards us was shit. They've treated Tristan like shit. They spoke to him like shit. They haven't done a good job in his car. His car's not finished. Do you know what I mean? The irony, man. So I'm going to insert their little rant about a company called BBR. I'll insert who they are. And a picture of their... Because I don't give a fuck, me. Do you know what I mean? I'm just a man in a shed. Do you know what I mean? I piss about on my mate's cars, and Tristan's my mate, so these inbred geezers can have it with both barrels. I don't care, me. So we've got that to sort out anyway, so MX5's here for some love. We'll get that sorted and turned around sharpish. I've sent Darren a link to loads of bits today. Timing belt kit, oil filter, spark plugs, yeah, everything I need to service this before we can get it started. Spark plugs, yeah, everything, man. Full service kits. I've sent him a link. So Darren should sort all that out for me and should have all that before the end of the week. So before the end of the week, I'll try and have a look at that. But Pinky's coming back tomorrow, and I want to get Pinky back to Jamie next week. So yeah, there's a to-do list on Pinky. It's got quite big, because since it's been at Jay's, it's got a fuel leak and a water leak, and there was already a list of jobs to do on it before it went back to Jamie. So yeah, I'll piss about with Pinky for the next foreseeable, get that back to Jamie next week, and then we'll do the MGZR, and then we'll do the MX5. Yeah, so bit of non-Ford content for you. An MG and an MX. What do you think of that? Oh, anyway, I'm not ranting about them fucking inbreds. I'm just telling you my opinion of them. You know what I mean? And you see a couple of fat lads walk out, and you're like, yep, they're brothers. And you see another fat lad walk across, and you're like, that's the dad. You see another fat lad, and you're like, that's the uncle. And then I said to Tristan, are these like related? You're like, yep, they're brothers. That's the dad. That's the uncle. And you're like, fuck you now. Didn't need to be psychic, did you? So, well, I'll show you more of that when the weather's better anyway. See you in a bit. There you go. That's taken half an hour with 2 AN10 spanners and an angle grinder. Cut a little bit off that that top nylon line, and yeah, it's running. It's taken half an hour, all because that popped off, wasn't fitted properly. Listen, you can do that by hand. I just did that by hand in the bay. You know what I mean? It's not an hard job. So they've thrown their toys at the pram, that company, and not refused to work on it because they didn't know how to put a PTFE all line back together. I'm going to replace them all because the fittings aren't the best. So I'm going to replace them all. But there you go, look, it's running. They could have put that back on, double check the rest of the lines, finished off the mapping. They haven't put an idle map on it. The idle map's absolutely horrific. I've had to get it up to 40 degrees for it to leave an idle this morning. Idle's too low, it's like 600-700, man. But it's running. So yeah, a couple of weeks before I get to it, I think. A week or two, because I've got to do MG before this. Parts are on the way for the MG, but because he's out this morning, I'm going to take it on a test drive. I haven't taken it on a test drive yet, but my reverse light switch got broke when we changed the box. So Simon's speaking to his mate Ali, getting me a new reverse light switch. I did put it back together, try and put it on. Checked it this morning, doesn't work. So yeah, we'll get that sorted. But yeah, I don't know how much I said yesterday. I was a bit pissed off with the way I was treated by these people. By the way my mate was treated, and by the way we was looked upon when we arrived to get this car. Do you know what I mean? Having the nerve to look upon somebody else that way when you're the one who's supposed to be this professional company, and you can't put an all line back together. You know, you can't finish off a job that you've started. Trust them. Put this car together and told them to check everything. Do you know what I mean? Because he's done his best. Do you know what I mean? But he needed everything checking. Every nut and bolt he has to be checked. All the brake lines, fuel lines, oil lines. He asked them to check everything, and then map it and align it. So I think they got a nerve calling themselves this professional MX5. Do you know what I mean? MX5 specialists when they can't address this. So yeah, today Pinky will be back this afternoon going there. So get that back in the garage. I'll test drive here, get back in the garage, then Pinky's going there, and we'll get Pinky finished over the next week. Back to Jamie hopefully. Yeah. Well, see you in a bit. Just having a mooch at this again, and realised the only reason that's popped off there, I was going to replace all the lines. I was thinking, well, I fitted that back on nice and tight. 1 second. Train. Yeah, I fitted that back on nice and tight. I was thinking, why is it popped off? I'll check the rest. There's got to be a reason why it popped off, and there is a reason. And basically, is used a 90 degree on an oil fitting, and you can't. Oil doesn't travel around corners. So basically what's happened is pressure's built up in this corner and blown this line off. That's all it is. It needs this fitting changing for a 90 degree fast flow oil fitting. That's it. These fittings look okay. I'll take them off and check, but I'll nip up all these other fittings. But that'll be why that's come off, because it's got a 90 degree. Oil doesn't travel around corners. I don't know if anybody knew that. It doesn't like to. So pressure's built up in there and blown that line off. That is it. So I won't be replacing the lines, I'll just be checking them. Yeah, straight fitting, and a corner. So it needs a fast flow fitting on there. I think the rest are straight. I'll check. There's oil cooler down behind the bumper. I can't really see it. Yeah, I can't see it. Well, I'll check all the rest. Don't need replacing, just need checking. So, again, not rocket science, is it? See you in a bit. Oh, dickheads. Digger number 2, digger number 3. Nice. My van. There's the old centre push. There's my new one. It's not wired yet, but there's my horn now. Got a horn for the middle. So if anybody wants to buy this, £1,000 plus that. So yeah, we have a horn push. Wicked. I've had some right dreamers on that. Do you know what I mean? You put it up for 14 bags and take 5 Kev, take 6 Kev. Piss off, you do. You just absolute bellends, man. So yeah, I'm off to the post office, man. Them mirrors. I don't know if I'll insert the video. We'll find out if I get my money back. I brought a set of mirrors for the track car. They were carbon. I assume they were WRC mirrors, but they look like it in the pictures. They turned up. They're not. I don't know what they are. They're just bubble shaped with tiger sealed stuff in. You can't adjust them. Really bad. Paid far too much for them, thinking they were WRC style. But the lads just said, post them back, Kevin, I'll give you a refund. So I'm off to the post office. See you in a bit. Afternoon. What time is it? Gone 6 o'clock. Pinky's back. Look at that. It's got the original rubber. Mondeo, is it? Mark 1 splitter. That's on there now. Everything's back from Jay's. You might wonder why there's a blanket and some paper there. And I'll tell you why in a sec, because I've done it on the roof as well. Blanket and some paper on the roof. Because Jay said it was pissing out fuel when he had it up to temperature at one point. Yeah, well, I've driven it out his workshop into the trailer, out the trailer into my workshop, and nothing's leaking, man. Which concerns, that's weird, isn't it? How can you have an intermittent fuel leak as you fucking pissing out, right? And that's just for me to check if anything's coming out the engine bay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Things like oil leaks and things like that are annoying on brand new builds because they come after time. And obviously, I'm not road testing this vehicle to the degree. I've done a couple of miles in it, that's it. I'm going to do a track in, I'll do another half a mile in it. And that's it, really. You know what I mean? So, this is coming in the morning. See if we've got any water or oil on these 2 pieces of paper. So, yeah. Track car, my ex-track car, Pinky, which is now a road car. Now you're a track slag. Track slag. It's already meant Lucifer 2, proper track car. Ex-track car, now road car, track slag. So, yeah. Because I ain't felt it today, man. I'm knackered, so I'm going to come in tomorrow. I'm going to have a good tidy up, man. Got to get rid of that. That's power steering fluid, gearbox oil. Got loads of shit in there. You know what I mean? So I need to drain that out. Have a good tidy up, man. Get my bearings. Do you know what I mean? Because everything's just, it don't, you know what I'm like, OCD. Shit's just a mess. Do you know what I mean? So I have a good tidy up. So. And then we'll get cracking on Pinky for the next few days. Hopefully, get through this list, you know. I'm hoping the tank don't have to come back. I can't see a leak, but it's one of them, what you do. You know what I mean? If it's not leaking, I'll run it up to temperature like Jay said he did. Once I've done the rest of the jobs, and we'll see if she leaks up to, what would temperature have to do with fuel lines? Nothing really. Engine temps over there, fuel lines are there. Yeah, I don't understand it. It's not leaking a bit. Hasn't dropped a bit though. So I'll have a look in the morning. Right, that's my Wednesday done. See you tomorrow. Morning. Thursday morning. We have an oil leak coming down off the sunk gasket. Fucking thing. We have no fuel leak. Nothing. I'm gonna have to. I saw it with my own eyes down at Jay's, so I'm gonna have to drop the tank and check again. We've got no fuel leaking over at the minute, but we have an oil leak. So what I'll do, I've got to change the oil and filter anyway. So I'll just drop this sump. It'll rest against this manifold. I haven't got to drop the manifold, and I'll put some sealant around. It's a brand new sump gasket. It shouldn't need sealant, but sometimes they're wankers. So even though there's a brand new sump gasket in there and you shouldn't need sealant, we're gonna have to put sealant in because it's not happy. Absolute bastard. So we'll drop the sump, back some sealant in there, but we'll drain the oil first and change the filter and all. We can have a good look at the oil then as well at the same time. So before I do that, my drain tray, clean that out. So, right, let's get started. See you in a bit. Waiting for me all to drip out. Hoovered up, mopped up, and done this. Yep, all done. See that swept fitting now? There's the old one, corner. Fast flow swept. Job done. Car fix, and that torque fit, that AN10 fitting there is off Torques UK on eBay. The lad never fails with me. I ordered it yesterday, it's here today. Do you know what I mean? Straight in the post today. I knew it would be. Torques UK, absolutely brilliant bloke. Messaged him a couple of times if I'm stuck for specs as well. He always finds what I need. Yeah, that's it, job done. This is booked in now with Page Motorsport for a rolling road setup on the 21st of May. So 3 weeks, just under 3 weeks. Monday, I think it's Monday. I'm not sure. It's 21st of May, so we'll be taking this to Page Motorsport. All I've got to do between now and then is put it on the ramp, nut and bolt check it everywhere, bolt that driver's seat in because it's unbolted for some reason. Put some nuts on the strut brace because that's unbolted. Yeah, just basically nut and bolt check it before it goes on the rolling road, best as possible. So, but that other company, the so-called specialists, didn't have a fucking clue, did they? Yeah, didn't have a clue. So let's get it done, and then just wants to use it on track. So basically, this is going to be his track car. So obviously he's going to upgrade engines. He's already over engineered like the ECU and the dash and things. I think he's going to go for K20 turbo in here at some point. So pretty much straight bolt in. I think he can use just a, what was it, RX8 front subframe modified for the rack. But you can buy the mounts, you can buy manifolds, you can buy everything bolt on. So K20 turbo in there, be fun, wouldn't it? Alright, back on Pinky, see you in a bit. Some plug back on. Right, this is the engine oil after what? 7 hours of hard use on a rolling road, and this is my test magnet. So let's shove the magnets in. Let's go around everywhere. Look at that. Nothing. Not even a shake. Nothing. Just nothing. Nothing. So that means rings are all good. Shells are all good. Everything's generally all good. If you put that through a sieve, you probably would find like glitter from aluminium. That's created off the basically the piston and rubbing against the bore. You'll probably find glitter. If you just put that through like a paper sieve and have a look, you'd probably find some glitter. Glitter, and it wouldn't be a lot either. But it's even sometimes you'd expect to see a little bit of steel glitter because just where things bed in. Do you know what I mean? But there's just absolutely nothing in that, nothing at all. So 7 hours on a rolling road, it's been a good test. So what I'm going to do now is just drop this sump down. It will only drop down a couple of inches. Run some sealant around it, back up. That's the sump. Clean this off because there's a load of shit on here, and it looks like, you know, where they spray on the rolling road. They spray this. It's like a, can't remember what it was called, but it's like WD or something like that. It's not WD, but it acts as a, when it goes between the rubber and the road, it acts as a adhesive, so it pulls the tyre in. So I think that's what was on my washer bottle and inside the wheel, because there was a fair bit of it. At first I thought CV boot, but I've checked the boot, there's nothing wrong with the boot. So I think it was just a shitload of that stuff they spray on the rolling road. So yeah, so I dropped the sump, seal that on, and we'll have a look at the tank. I think whilst it's up in the air, I've got to put a washer bottle motor in there. Yeah, my to-do list is quite long, so it's going to crack on. Let's get the sump done first. Here we go, sump's dropped, so nice gap in there now. So we'll bang some sealant in there now. It seemed to be running across there. In there we had some between the gasket, we had some oil in there. So don't know why. Sometimes just don't sit. And I remembered they sit great from new, but I remembered I had to strip the engine again, didn't I? Do you remember? So I had that issue with the crank. And then once you pull them apart and put them back together, they don't like to sit. So some high temp sealant in there, and should be job done. And we'll bang the manifold back on, start the motor back on, and yeah, that should be the oil leak done. And then we'll go down to the tank. Oh, see you in a bit. Right, sump's back on, manifold's back on, starter's back on. That sealant should dry off. Wheels off, I've had the brakes off. I wanted to check the hubs, so everything's sound under there, so nut and bolt checked that. Water leak, I've done, you can see some water dripping now. So I've done the water leak, water pump, so water leak's done, oil leak's done. Nut and bolt checked the front. I thought I had some new pinch bolts because when I pulled it apart last time, remember I had to take the engine back out, to take the drive shafts out, and I'd only just put the car together. It was brand new pinch bolts, and as they undoing pinch bolts, look, they snapped. These are so light. This is the new high tensile pinch bolt, 8.8 bollocks. So I haven't got any pinch bolts at the moment, so I've got 8.8 high tensile nuts and bolts with locking washers at the minute, 17mm there, 8.8, same as these. So the only difference between that and that is obviously that's full threaded, that bolt, so I need to get some pinch bolts, try and get some before Jamie has it back. I thought I had some in stock, I haven't. So it's got, it's only 8.8, so it's got 8.8 bolts in it with locking washers. These are basically 8.8 with nylock nuts. So isn't a great bit of difference, but it's nice to have the proper pinch bolts in it, and I haven't got any at the minute, so I've got to try and get some. Can you, well, hopefully a bit better than these, because they were done up, and then I had to take the engine out, if you remember. I undone them, and as I undone them, they snapped, which makes no sense. 8.8 high tensile, can't be. Must be making stuff in China. Do you know what I mean? I've been using my new magnet tray today, as I took all the nuts and bolts out of the sump, had them all on there, so nice bit of carbon effect. So yeah, I'll definitely be paying the Snap-on man for that. As I was under here, there was a bloody ABS sensor there that was chopped. How many years that's been there? Because this car, as far as I know, has never run ABS. And there was an ABS sensor there, it's in the bin. One sec. Look, that was on the inner wing. ABS sensor plug was in there. So just stuff like that. It's never ran ABS as far as I'm aware, so why was it chopped and left on the inner wing? I've put the indicator bulb holders in today, so whilst it's up here, I have got to take this off, and I've got to put that on. One sec, I'll show you. Oh, we're getting somewhere. That's all in now, bolted in, cable tied back, and we've got live here to go onto live, earth here to go onto the earth. So we'll put them on the battery. Battery's bolted in now. won't move with the clamp. It was stopped it jumping, but it was still sliding side to side. So all I've done, put some foam underneath the battery, put that back in. That doesn't move at all now. So last thing you want is that arcing on here. Right, so I was bloody naive in thinking I had a day's work left on this. I know the jobs was adding up slowly, but I was naive to think I had 1 day's work left. But I am trying to get through it as quick as possible because it's Thursday today. And Jamie's available on Tuesday and Friday next week, and I'd like to get it back to her on Tuesday. That's what I'd like. Yeah. So I've got a good few jobs down the list now. Nut and bolt check the front. Oil leak, water leak, battery cable. Right, yeah, so whilst it's here without the wheel on, I think we'll get the washer bottom motor in and try and find all the pipe work for that. Yeah, see you in a bit. Got sidetracked. Look at that. It's where my OCD kicks in. Like. OE fittings there, aftermarket fittings here, but they're better. You know what I mean? So, got nice fittings all the way across. Look at that. There was comments about this on YouTube, and people don't realise is they make these comments. Cars that wasn't finished, it's never been finished. It's finished. I'm finishing it now. Do you know what I mean? So people are like, and there's supposed to be a piece of plastic there. And then Jamie messaged me saying, yeah, someone said that. So yeah, it's there now. I got delivery. See you in a bit. When my OCD kicks in, it really kicks in. But whilst I was here, one sec, I remembered to refill the engine with oil. That's what we've used. Miller's competition running engine oil. So I told Jamie to do 500 mile on that because we've done an engine dyno. 500 mile on that, chuck it out, and then change it. I'll tell her what to put in. But my OCD's kicked in. So this is got a stretch in it. Look, it's not working properly. So whilst I'm here, I've got a new second-hand bonnet catch cable. I took it out of because fiberglass bonnet, don't need it. And then whilst I'm at here, bonnet catches off and it's staying off, and we'll put a nice zinc coated brand new Recon one on there, and we've even tidied up the bolts, so let's wait for them to dry. A bit of matte black. So it'll be brand new in there then. But I can't take that cable out until it's off the ramp. So I put the catch back on. I can't change the cable until it's off the ramp, so I need to open the driver's door, climb in. Bit of pissing about under the dash. Even though it pulls out this way, I've got to unhook it from the dash and stuff. Yeah. Not straightforward. So yeah. I did say I was going to get on that washer bottom motor, didn't I? But I've been ticking the list off as I go, and I keep seeing other things, so we're getting there. We are getting there. Tea break. Cheers. Right, knackered. It's nearly 5:30. Calling it a day. So I've done 8 of my 15 to-do list items. Some are bigger than others, do you know what I mean? I haven't looked at the tank yet, that's a big one. So, but I've got 7 items left on my to-do list. Got 8 done today. I don't think I'm going to get 7 done tomorrow because the tank's a big job. It's a bit of a ball ache. Yeah, I got to route through the dash to get the cable. It's all right pulling one out, it's putting one in that's a bit of a bastard. Yeah, but I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. It's looking likely that I'll be delivering it to Jamie on Tuesday now, not Friday. I really want to get it to her on the Tuesday. Because I've got other shit to do, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it'd be nice to get it there Tuesday. So, right, I'm gonna leave it there. See you tomorrow. Right. I can't remember where I was at in the last fucking clip. I'm knackered. Straighten my steering wheel up. Oh, fix my indicators. Had to drop the fuse box. I've still got to put a cover on the bottom of the dash there. But for some reason, keeps blowing. There's a sticky relay. I thought the relay in the stalk was for the wipers, but it was for the indicator. Paul told me, but that seemed to be a bit sticky. Fuse kept blowing, I don't know why, so I've upped it to 30 amp fuse. Swapped the relay, and now we have indicators. Have we indicators? The battery on? No, have we? Fuck, they've gone again. So something's blowing it like, I'm gonna phone Paul because that's fucking doing me head in. See you in a minute. So yeah, more shit. Where was that? Just phone Paul. We think the fuse box has shit itself. So just, yeah, for the indicators. Do you know what I mean? Everything else works. Indicators just keeps blowing fuses in the box. So I've got to try and source a fuse box now. From where, I don't know. I don't think I've got any here. I'll have a look, but I don't think I have. Well, it's about a search in my parts shed. I found a couple of fuse boxes, so I'll have a go at them in the morning. It's 5:30 now. I'm fucked. So leaving it there for today. So I'd like to get this back. I've spoken to Jamie, she's not at work Monday, so I'd like to get this back Monday. A few more jobs to do. Obviously fuse box, 10% sender, bonnet pull. Yeah, I'll check my list, man. But we're nearly there, mate. We're nearly there. What's that, mate? Friends on the YouTubes. We're nearly there. Not long now, love. Nearly there. Nearly finished, babe. So it's Friday. I'm gonna go for a couple of pints. I don't drink. A cup of tea for me. A couple of not a pints for the missus. That can stay outside now. I ain't putting Pinky back on the ramp. I don't need to go underneath Pinky again, so that can stay outside for another couple of days. Yeah. Probably sound it. You can probably tell, but I'm absolutely knackered. Like I said, I was hoping it'd be a day's work on this. The closer it comes to getting it from Joe, I knew it wasn't a day. It's been 2 days now, so I'm hoping. Oh, the horn as well. Pierce is coming to do the horn for me. What I'm going to do in the morning, I'm going to continuity test on the stalk wiring, find out where the horn wires are on the stalk wiring, and just bridge off those to a switch. I'll continuity test it and find out the 2 wires, and then when Pierce gets here, all he's got to do is bridge into 2 wires off the stalk and put a switch in. That's it. Shouldn't even need a relay, just a switch, a horn switch on the dash. He's brought the switch, so yeah, should be as easy as that, really, shouldn't he? Tempting fight there, saying should be easy. Yeah, I'm knackered. Yeah, do I upload this Friday for Saturday morning, or do I wait and finish it tomorrow and upload it Sunday? It don't matter, because I'll upload this in the morning. Because if I upload it Sunday and you see it finished there, you won't see it back with Jamie. So I'll show you it finished tomorrow at the start of next week's video, really. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. So if you like me videos, as I've said before, excuse the mess, still need to have a good tidy up. The reason I want to get this back Monday, because I want to get on this week, smash the MG out, the MX5's sorted. I just need to get it on the ramp, nut and bolt check the whole of the MX5. Yeah, so I can have the MX5 in here with the MG. Sorting them out this week if I get this back Monday. But yeah, as I said, if you like my videos, you like what I do, just like and subscribe and press the notification button in the corner. I've done that when I was on about the monetisation thing before. Somebody said about a tax form. I've done that now, sorted the tax thing out, right? And it says now I need to add my site onto the page. I haven't got a site. Do you know what I mean? When it says add site, websites, I'm presuming it's on about. I haven't got a website. I'm sure all YouTubers haven't got a website. Do you know what I mean? So what's it on about there? Add site. So if anybody can tell me that one, let me know. Yeah, because it says before you get payments, you need to add your site onto this link thing. I ain't got a site. I tried adding my Facebook address in or my Instagram address in. It says no, it's got to be a website or something, your own site. I haven't got one. I ain't building a fucking website. Do you know what I mean? I ain't doing that. So if anybody's got any advice about that, let me know. But yeah, so this should be the last full-length video of P2K in regards to the work I've been doing. Next week's video will just have tomorrow's work, finishing, and delivery to Jamie. So end of an era. Do you know what I mean? End of an era. Yeah, so if you've liked me for this car and this car alone, hopefully you like my other cars. Do you know what I mean? Because there's an F2, there's an F2. That's going to be a full wide track F2. Do you know what I mean? We've got a wide track F2 van. We've got a high power van there. We've got loads of Ford content. Do you know what I mean? Got me cosy, haven't we, as well? So, yeah. So it's up to you if you want to stick about. If not, jog on. But I've appreciated you being here. Right, see you all later.